stand up because people in this room deserve enough respect from Zimbabwe who understand what it is called Zimbabwe. We have been educated, and we've educated each other. But what is critical, that makes me happy, is there is a common understanding that our challenges and problems the young people are uniform. Whether we're in Roma, kana kuti unoenda kugeto kunoimbiwa zvetsemu tose patinosangana, our challenges are uniform and are the same. I want to speak to two words. Well, I'm a finance person. But these two I understand. The word patriotism and nationalism. Patriotism, if I love my country, if I love my Zimbabwe, and understand that I'm a Zimbabwean, I have to love my country, then I'm patriotic. But nationalism, Torah from that level to another level, and say, in as much as I love Zimbabwe, but I also know that there's no another country which is much better than Zimbabwe. This is the level that we are, and the level that we must maintain as we move forward, in my view. Let me tell you this, because it's the honest truth. America only praises food. As long as you are the best friend of America, it's either they are looting and they are happy for that moment, or you are not serving the interests of your people from your country. So I should not expect them to love us, but at least to respect us and understand that we deserve our space and we deserve to enjoy our resources as a sovereign country. That is which we are pushing together through this discussion. Somebody said something that actually made me nervous when that person said it, but I realized that I think we should not waste time trying to impress the enemy, because they will never be impressed. Yes. It doesn't make any sense to know Rishi bleeder, then you make effort to come and sorrow about Gerasuda. What Gerasuda, what I or Geros series, which Geroshan said, Tango then there's no relationship. So I'd rather be stubborn at once and make sure that I save myself before I cut all parts of my body. Can also find one of the ions. But it will be too late. We have tried as a country. They spoke about reforms and stuff. Government is doing a lot of things. But I don't think it's about those reforms that they are talking about. They want something and they will get there if we allow them to do that. So it's time to say enough is enough, and young people are speaking out to that, and this is going to take us very far. We have taken note and we appreciate what other colleagues say about the issue of land, the issue of legislation for young people. And I agree that it is our responsibility, comrades and other colleagues, to make sure that this happens. We are a different youth league altogether. Some were telling us that before gathering people, we must make sure that we empower them, both with knowledge and resources. Then they will be very happy to gather and praise whatever you say. This is our approach. So we have listened to what you have said, and we are going to make sure that that happens. We have already started something. I might tell you that we have been talking about 10 hectares per each and every district, admin district. The idea was to do horticulture. I think 2 or 3 people spoke about that. I was in Lupane State University talking about sanctions with students. a discussion like this one. But I think this one ain't got a level because my students got a panel, but but we were discussing. When I came back this morning, I realized that the Minister of Lands is written to us and also giving a directive to the ministers of state that these pieces of land that we want to educate and train our young people on horticulture must be availed as soon as possible. And that is going to happen, and that is happening. But because we understand that there are people who are failing to utilize land that they have, and also those that are going to downsize their farms, we are going to request for more until there is no more, because there are people who require land. So we'll do that, and we'll make sure that it happens. It is our responsibility to unite young people, regardless of the fact that they don't belong to some people. We are youth league of the ruling party. We have the influence. We have the connections. We have 2/3 in parliament. And over and above all, we've got love for our fellow young people. So that we understand that it is our mandate. That's why you see us coming up with these discussions. In my view, next time when we do this, just in case some might not want to be comfortable to come here, we look for a neutral venue somewhere. Now that you have understood our intention and what we want to achieve, where everyone can come, even those that believe they are smart yet they are not smart, we want them to come and say their lack of smartness in front of everybody. Then we discuss it. So this is what we are going to do. Lastly, we are Zimbabweans and we will never be Americans, Europeans, or whatever. In China, they say they believe in socialism. But there is something that they add on top of that. They say with Chinese characteristics. Meaning they have shaped their own socialism to suit the interests of Chinese people. If you go to China today, you will never be on WhatsApp until you download an application on VPN. Don't get download they have their own WeChat. If you ask a Chinese, may you please download VPN to me? He said that I shall put in the sentence English or I shall put down what is VPN. Because they understood that there are certain things that are not critical and important to the Chinese people. We need to get to that level and say what is critical to us as Zimbabwean people. What is it that we need to do as young people in this country that is good for us, not anybody else? Until we get there, we will still have problems and problems and problems. But I'm sure we've got a starting point. I'm sure we can achieve something out of these discussions. And I'm sure that our technocrats, particularly our facilitator and moderator and others, let's come with the recommendations that are coming out of this discussion. I personally volunteer, perhaps with others, to go and sit down with the president and say, this is what young people are saying. So it is saying, from here, going forward. Yes, of course, it is not everybody in leadership who understands young people. But the few that are there, including our president who carries the vision of the party and the country, I think we've got hope and we can achieve something, which is to make sure that the space that we so require is created for us. On Friday, 25 October, is the day to show force and to express ourselves against the injustices that are coming from Americans and their friends. I agree with you, my brother. I cannot say I'm patriotic and I'm anti-sanctions and I want them to go on WhatsApp. We'll be fooling ourselves. Then can I become a guru on Twitter to say that I want sanctions to go when it is going to end on Twitter? I should be able to avail my physical presence where things are happening to express myself so that those that impose those sanctions will understand that they are no longer welcome in Zimbabwe. So let's go out in our numbers, be it in our provinces, be it here in Harare, the National Sports Stadium, and express ourselves. Young people were the majority. But our behavior may reflect our minority in terms of our approach to certain things. So it's time to express ourselves and take action against the injustices that are upon our country. Maybe just to share some information. What happened last week? The whole week when I was in Angola representing the party, by the way, the other people. When I came back, the British embassy were looking for me from everywhere. I was scared. British embassy. But then, after some consultations, I decided to go and see them. Of course, we didn't reinforcement because. So I met them, 4 of them, 3 white people and one of our only who has got a British face, or British heart and Zimbabwean face. What they said was, why is it that you think that we are bad people? Because who told you that? Because we hear it all over, even on social media, Zimbabwean young people think that we are bad people. Because you know you are not bad people, but your behavior and attitude towards Zimbabwean young people is bad. So they said, we wanted to tell you that when it comes to the issue of sanctions, we only know of 2 things. That we have imposed sanctions on the former president, Mugabe, his wife, and Zimbabwe defense industries only. Oh, these other things, it's not us, it's America. This is what they said. I told them that I'm not going to keep it as a secret, because it's not. Then they got their explanation. So what I want to show is that this war that we are fighting, it's just a matter of time before they break off. But you mustn't break off until themselves they break off. We must never ever give up on this fight because we're almost there.